Big news for the South. A sweeping Amtrak expansion is on the table, and Atlanta is poised to be the beating heart. Think practical links: Charlotte for business, Savannah for coast getaways, Chattanooga and Nashville for music and sports, stitched to MARTA and the airport via a modernized downtown station, now under study. We'll break down who benefits first, what early phase corridors look like, and why today's planning gives this effort more traction than past, maybe someday, ideas. It is all in today's episode of Great Trainspeed. Today, Amtrak in Atlanta means one place: Peachtree, Brookwood Station, north of Midtown. Opened in 1918, it's small one platform, two tracks, served by a single daily train in each direction. And it isn't ADA compliant. That train is the crescent between New York and New Orleans. In fiscal year 2024, exactly 78,265 passengers boarded or alighted at Peachtree Station, a figure that aligns closely with the standard seating capacity of Mercedes-Benz Stadium, approximately 71,000, in a metro region now home to over 6.2 million people. This emphasizes the significant underutilization of a city of Atlanta's stature, especially given its historical role as a bustling southern rail hub. The scale simply doesn't match the city. Historically, Atlanta was a true rail powerhouse: two grand downtown terminals, Terminal Station, 1905, and Union Station, 1930, and on the site of MARTA 5 Points, it anchors a network with dozens of intercity trains each day. Even Peachtree was handling heavy traffic in its early years, reportedly up to 21 daily trains. As automobiles and aviation rose in the late 1960s, passenger ridership collapsed. Terminal Station closed in 1970 and was demolished in 1971 to 1972. Union Station was demolished in 1971. With no new central terminal built, the neighborhood-scale Peachtree Station, never designed as the city's primary gateway, has shouldered the load ever since, highlighting the gap between Atlanta's rail legacy and its present needs. Since then, the neighborhood-sized Peachtree stop has been the only gateway clearly inadequate for a major metropolis, hence the excitement around expansion, a Nashville-Atlanta study, a potential approximately 2.5-hour Atlanta-Charlotte high-speed line, and an Atlanta-Macon-Jacksonville proposal into Florida. The sticking point remains a true central station. Without it, everything still flows through Peachtree. That gap is frustrating, but it's also the opening for Atlanta to rebuild a central hub worthy of Grand Central of the South. So, what exactly are Amtrak's plans for replacement? But before we dive in, don't forget to hit subscribe and stay tuned for the latest on modern trains on our channel. In August 2025, Atlanta and the Atlanta Regional Commission launched a focused city-shaping study to pick the site for a new passenger rail station, an overdue move as Peachtree Station strains past its limits. The study zone is compact and potent: North Avenue to Memorial Drive, Vine Street to Jackson Street. Inside that rectangle are anchors that matter: Piedmont Avenue, Old Fourth Ward, multiple MARTA stations, and the Greyhound Terminal, setting the stage for a true multimodal hub with real, everyday convenience. The brief's picking up steam. The goal is to build a modern, fully ADA-compliant station with strong Wi-Fi, comfortable waiting areas, and solid security. It should plug right into MARTA Rail and Bus, the Atlanta streetcar, and the Beltline, making transfers, especially to Hartsfield-Jackson, easy and seamless. Funding and partners give this effort weight. About $625,000 backs the planning, largely federal via ARC, with a city share. WSP is steering the technical work. Sycamore Consulting is leading the community conversation. Amtrak has requested $30 million in fiscal year 2025 to secure property for a project that could reach $700 million. The aim, a recommended downtown site by December 2025. Community voices are front and center. A public survey runs through October 2025 with an interactive map for site ideas. Stakeholder sessions began in August and continue into fall. December public meetings will vet the draft recommendation. Sycamore's project site is posting updates and collecting feedback, so the final choice reflects what Atlantans genuinely want. Zooming out, the vision is bigger than one station. Leaders see a southeastern spine taking shape, potential high-speed service to Charlotte, a line to Nashville via Chattanooga, and restored trains to Savannah. Longer-term links to Macon, Montgomery, Birmingham, and beyond put Atlanta back on the map as the South's rail gateway, ready for new rolling stock, higher frequencies, and a broader network. Why does this matter right now? A central rail-connected station unlocks practical, affordable trips. Clemson, Atlanta by train takes roughly 2.5 hours at about $70 round trip. A Greenville, Atlanta flight can soar past $500. Pair that with a smooth MARTA connection to the airport, clear wayfinding, and reliable headways, and you get real mode shift, feeding Amtrak's goal to double national ridership by 2040. The payoff is tangible. More visitors on foot downtown, stronger local storefronts, and better links between Atlanta and rural Georgia. It's progress you can feel, useful, attainable, and built to last. Of course, a project this ambitious comes with real headwinds securing the site, clearing environmental review, coordinating with freight railroads, and phasing construction, so MARTA, buses, and city streets keep moving. Track access comes first. Downtown main lines are owned and dispatched by Norfolk Southern and CSX, and freight moves first. For Amtrak, that means tight operating windows and limited paths. The choices are blunt. Negotiate more passenger slots with reliability guarantees, or build passenger-dedicated track, possibly a short branch into the new station. Either way, you're looking at significant capital, complex staging, and time. Real estate is the next pressure point. As private projects accelerate downtown, assembling the right-of-way for platforms, approaches, and a concourse gets harder by the month. Waiting risks higher acquisition costs and losing the most strategic parcels. Community views are mixed too. Some residents note the Crescent runs just one round trip a day and question a major spend without a bigger timetable. It's a fair challenge. One train doesn't make a network. Then comes the integration puzzle. A credible hub must knit together Amtrak, MARTA Rail, and bus, the Atlanta streetcar, and future expansions. That means aligning track geometry and interlockings, coordinating signals and power, and designing clear passenger flows. What do residents think about this change? How about your idea? Will it be a win for the region? Drop 1 if yes, 0 if not, and share your take in the comments. People are frustrated with today's station. They call it underwhelming, hard to connect to other transit, and flat out cramped when the Crescent boards. That pain shows up first: crowding, poor flow, and awkward transfers. But the dominant tone is hope and urgency. Return Atlanta to Glory captures a civic pride angle. Riders want a station that feels worthy of the city. Others go all caps enthusiastic, yes, oh my God, yes, because they see a new hub as a huge upgrade with enormous potential. There's also a clear future-ready ask. Get the HSR line running. In other words, don't just fix today's bottlenecks. Build for growth, seamless links to other modes, and high-speed service down the line. Put together, these opinions point to 3 priorities. 1, capacity and comfort to end the crush. 2, true intermodal connectivity for easy MARTA bus ride hail transfers. And 3, a forward-looking design that can scale into a real southeastern rail hub. For riders, a modern Atlanta station isn't a nice-to-have. That's our last stop for today. Thanks for riding along. See you on the next service.